Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go! Do you have absolute certainty on how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for?
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula bore formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes. Do you think that worked? Gina Ricci, Double of Rita, I am sure that worked. And of course, Loretta, Karen, Venus, heart-centered, production, loving, magical warriors for truth are present. And yes, it is Trajectory Tuesday, and we're going to go do the things. So Gina Ricci, who is here on behalf of these incredible people? Please.
First up, Sean Callagy, Bella, and everyone. She is a veteran. So first off, thank you for your service. An abuse victim, previously was homeless, runs an organization serving female veterans for the past 15 years, is a licensed real estate broker for 27, housing the homeless, working with buyers, sellers, etc., investors, all from the veteran population, and has been recognized by the National Association of Realtors as one of 5 out of 1.8 million real estate professionals for the impact that she's creating in the community. Everyone, let's please welcome from Chicago, Illinois, Yvette Jones Swanson.
I was listening. I'm like, who was she talking about? That was me.
Yvette, thank you so much for your service. First of all, thank you for your service.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Thank you. And please, what is your fun fact? You know, Plato, the Greek philosopher dude, said, play a game with me for an hour and we will learn more about each other than if we speak for a year. And the fun fact is how we start that. Could be your most proud moment. I don't know, might be an embarrassing moment. Could even be some wildly adventurous moment. But the question is, please, Yvette, what is your fun fact?
I'm a 57-year-old woman who hula hoops every day.
That's a fun fact. Yvette, no way. You hit the no way bell. Gina, we got a no way. Hula hooping in the house. And Gina, since you're 60 now, you can hula hoop too.
Yes, you can.
Mr. Callagy. Not yet, Mr. Callagy.
I am teasing. Gina's 27. Right. Let's go, G.
I'm standing for you, Gina. I'm gonna beat him up. listen, we are hanging in the Twin City today. So let's get to our incredible next person. She's an experienced insurance broker, entrepreneur, meeting families exactly where they are and getting them where they want to go, empowering through entrepreneurship and financial literacy, works with over 40 carriers, helping families across the country with special options, etc. Please, everyone, let's welcome Connie Rivera to the Heart of Influence.
Connie, outstanding job. Appreciate you enormously in being here. Please, your fun fact.
Well, Sean, my husband and I have been married for about 11 years, so we have a beautiful blended family. And my fun fact is I currently am a mother of 3 seniors in high school, and we are at the last semester. So for all of those that have a prayer list, again, my name is Connie Rivera. I'm at the last semester of my last 3 seniors, and we have a family of 5 children.
So you have 5 children and 3 seniors.
Last
Connie,
3. Yes.
no way. That is absolutely unbelievable. Congratulations, and we wish you all the best as graduation is rapidly approaching. Yes?
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. And prom.
And prom.
And all of that.
Very good.
And hopefully they all stay out of trouble on senior skip day.
Yes, of
Like I
course,
said-
Connie. Of course, Bella will be thinking about senior skip day. That is not shocking.
Yes, put me on the list.
Yes. Gina, Connie's worrying about proms and of course graduation, and Bella's like, do not forget about senior skip day. Gina, who else is here?
Next, Twin City, once again, loan consultant, renovation specialist, 18 years in the business. Previously ran branch offices for banks and lenders, a real estate investor as well. Everyone, let's please welcome Timothy Lee to the Heart of Influence.
Yeah. Timothy, thank you for being here and your
It's
fun
K, I'm
fact.
sorry, Kimothy with a K.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, Timothy. My apologies.
Yeah.
Timothy, please, Timothy, what is your fun fact?
Well, say again, what's my who?
What is your fun fact? Something that we would not expect to hear about. Yeah.
My fun fact is pretty simple. Everything is so stressful these days. I think I have an incredible sense of humor, and I try to encourage that with everyone and everybody. I try to put a smile on everyone's face. If I'm in the grocery store shopping, the person behind me, I'll pay for their food. I'm just saying, I'm that kind of guy. I'm an upbeat kind of guy in a downbeat kind of world. That's me.
Timothy, Sean has no idea what you're talking about because he never has any stress. His days are mostly stress-free. So I don't know that there's any advice that you could give him, but we will definitely keep that in mind.
Okay.
Timothy, thank you for that. And yes, Bella's right. I have 0 stress at all times. Never an issue in my life. It's all beautiful and perfect. So Timothy, thank you for being here.
Let me have your phone number. I can stress you out. Give me stress you out.
Well, yeah, I have no doubt, but Bella already has the front row seat for that. So thank you very much. You can ride shotgun with Bella on that.
Here we go. We're in this together, Timothy.
All righty.
Next up, she's founding partner of a Black woman-owned law firm, overseeing more than 5,000 real estate transactions, representing clients, of course, in buying and selling of real estate, residential and commercial. Please, everyone, let's welcome Rockstar Real Estate. Let's welcome real estate rock star. There we go. Yandi Morris Andrews to the Heart of Influence.
Hi, everyone.
Yandi, thank you for being here. And
Thanks for
please,
having
your
me.
fun fact.
So the very first time that I went hiking, it was the first and only time I've ever hiked. I was in Egypt and we were going up this mountain that was so incredibly high that I had to end up riding a camel on the way up. And I almost slipped off the camel and fell to my death.
Whoa.
So
Timothy, no, I mean, I'm sorry, not Timothy first. Yandi, no way. That's crazy. And how long were you on the camel?
For probably about 2 or 3 hours because it was such
Oh.
a tall mountain and I didn't know what I was doing. And I was just with a group that was like, yes, let's hike. And I was like, sure. So the good news is I made it out and I'm alive to tell the story. So it's just kind of a fun fact because I had never mountain climbed in Egypt before and certainly never had done so on a camel.
Well,
So would you do it again?
Probably not.
Oh my God. Gina Ricci, we're not riding camels in Egypt anymore. Timothy is going to have Bella riding shotgun. We have other extraordinary veterans and leaders. It's just an amazing day. Gina Ricci on the Heart of Influence. And we're not done. Who else is here?
Next up, a serial entrepreneur, real estate investor, truck driver, always looking to meet and grow with more people, wanting to develop a business in the food industry to pass on to his son. So he's taking on a franchise opportunity in Arizona, and he is moving west, making gourmet grilled cheese sandwiches through relationships developed over many years in business. Everyone, let's welcome Jeff Grenier to the Heart of Influence.
Hello, everybody.
Jeff, amazing, brother. Love grilled cheese. Thank you for that. And what's your fun fact?
So during the COVID, I changed my mindset and I was able to let go of over 80 pounds. So I am trimming myself down by changing my mindset and doing things the right way to better myself. I think it's amazing for me.
That is awesome, brother. Well, congratulations on that for sure. And if you gave people a headline, like one sentence headline on how you did it, how'd you do it? Was it, you said, I think, changing the mindset, or what was it?
Yeah, I just changed my mindset. I said, I am done being heavy. And I learned that I had to do it for me, not for anybody else. So when I made up the decision to do it, it just off. And I didn't know I lost that much weight. I do not get on the scale. I went to the doctor for a physical. She told me that I lost over 80 pounds. So it's amazing.
So you were not weighing yourself during this whole process? You just
Nope, the only thing I changed was my mindset. Nothing else changed.
Wow, brother. Wow. Congratulations. That's an extraordinary story. We have 4,500 fun facts on the Heart of Influence since inception. And that is an up there fun fact. Wow. I don't know if I've ever heard of anybody losing that kind of weight without measuring. Extraordinary, dude. Congratulations. So Gina, having a fun day with Loretta, Perrin, and Dinas' people. Who else is here?
Next, our other participant actually is up, a real estate investor since 2016 in and around the Chicagoland area, and a public health inspector for food and beverage, water, and various public viruses, involved in buying and holding property management and some rehabs. Please, everyone, let's welcome Delana Givens to the Heart of Influence.
Hey, hi.
Delana, thank you for being here. And please, what is your fun fact?
Thank you for having me. My fun fact is I did something that I thought that I would never do. It was off a whim. It's not as, well, I don't know. I went skydiving last summer. So that was exciting. I was going to mention when she was hiking, when she went up the mountain on the camel, but I felt the adrenaline rush as well with that. So that was exciting, the skydiving. So that's what I did.
Skydiving in the house. Would you do it again?
I would. It was very exciting, exhilarating.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on that. Gina Ricci, skydiving, magic, impact, all present. G.
Next up, a founding partner of a law firm specializing in corporate formation and counseling and real estate transactions, extensive familiarity with property market value. Previously was a hearing officer attorney for one of 3 commissioners at the local board of review, and as an associate attorney in a private real estate law firm. Everyone, let's all please welcome Kelly Knight to the Heart of Influence.
Thank you.
Kelly, thank you for being here. And please, Kelly, your fun fact.
My fun fact, so I grew up skiing a lot. My grandmother was part of a ski club, so I actually know how to downhill ski backwards.
Whoa!
Kelly,
we talking black diamond, double black diamond? Like, I want to know.
I mean, it's been a while since I've done it, so I'm definitely not doing the big hills anymore because most people that I go skiing with don't actually know how to ski. So I'm on the smaller hills, but when I was younger, we would ski real hills.
Wow, Kelly, that
You
is super
come to the
cool.
right place, Kelly. You just want you to know.
So Kelly, we want you to take Loretta and Perrin out skiing like next
Right.
week. Let's go do it. Kelly,
Deal.
amazing. Gina Ricci, Kelly's tearing up the mountain. Who else is here?
Incredible. Next from also Chicago. This woman owns a firm, an insurance firm since 2008 and inherited a diverse book of clients. Has been growing the team over time, highly concentrated in the Spanish community with a sprinkling in other multicultural communities as well. Has received numerous awards. Everyone, let's all please welcome Cynthia Slater to the Heart of Influence.
Cynthia, thank you for
Hi.
being here. Yeah.
You're
and congratulations
welcome.
on your success. And please, what's your fun fact?
I'll give you this one because it's funny. When I was 20, working a summer job while out during the summer, my friends and I pulled all the numbers for the lottery, the pick 3, the pick 4, and the lottery. And we did not play the numbers. And they came out that day, all of them.
Wow.
So I would have been a millionaire at 20, but we didn't play the numbers. So
Wow.
yeah, a downer,
way.
right? Yes.
Now, Cynthia, had you won the lottery, what do you think? Like, how would your life have changed if you did win the lottery? What is like one crazy thing you would have done at 20 years old with all your millions of dollars?
You know what? Shopping was my thing back then. It would have been shopping or probably took a trip.
Very nice.
That's about it. That's about it.
Very
Mhm.
Bella, what would you do if you won the lottery at 20?
I could probably relate to Cynthia a bit. I don't, I'm not allergic to shopping. And I'm not allergic to vacationing either. So those two sound like really great things. And I might have some like contribution and save some kids and feed some kids in there
Yeah.
somewhere because I like children. But you know, I like Cynthia's plan and
sound
food
like
because I'm a foodie too. So there's got to be lots of food involved also.
Outstanding.
Okay.
Well, Cynthia, thank you for being here. Gina Ricci.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Please.
Let's take it to the 3 incredible unblinded elite members who brought everyone here today. This humble giant is a seasoned manager broker with over a decade of experience in the real estate industry, worked on a wide range of transactions from single family homes to multi-unit and commercial properties, is committed to professional development and community service, has multiple industry designations serving on various committees, organizations like the Chicago Association of Realtors and the Dearborn Realtist Board. Everyone, let's please give it up for the one and only Denis Reed. Welcome to the Heart of
Enos, thank you for being here, brother. Gracias at the highest level. And please, what is your fun fact?
Oh, my fun fact is I'm a barbecue fanatic. I
Ooh.
own 5, I just bought another one. So 6 barbecue grills for no reason at all.
I love it. I love it. And what is your favorite?
Myself over for dinner one day, Denis.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. And what is your favorite barbecue sauce?
Ooh, favorite sauce? It's a mix. It's can't go wrong with Sweet Baby Ray's. And then there's one that we found in New Orleans. I just can't recall the name of it right now, but it's a vinegary base. It's not real sweet.
Ooh.
So it's I can't remember the name, but I'll find out.
All right,
Now,
but Sweet Pea.
Denis, have you ever had Rudy's barbecue sauce?
I can't recall if I have.
Oh, I got to bring you some Rudy's from the South here in Texas.
Okay.
When it comes to barbecue, we know how to do it in the South, Denis.
Right.
Yeah.
I will bring you some Rudy's.
Denis, Bella is from the West. Texas is in the West. Thank you very much. Gina Ricci.
Next up, the incredible couple So magical are they with each other. That is such an inspiration. This motivational speaker and prominent family relationship and entrepreneur expert empowers people to move towards financial freedom through business ownership. She's got 40+ years of work experience with various business structures, including nonprofit, for-profit, and entrepreneurship. Has got an MBA degree from the University of Illinois and has been highlighted on a small billboard 40 feet in Times Square for 30 days in 2022. That is huge. Everyone, let's please give it up for Loretta Wetzel. Woo!
Loretta, thank you for everything that you do in this space and for the world. Mama Soul Wisdom is in the house, and please, your fun fact.
My fun fact is I love to travel, especially internationally. So I'm loving the stories today. So my fun fact is that I have been on 5 out of 7 continents. I am missing Australia and Antarctica. I am planning a cruise to Antarctica that will happen soon. And in 2025, our intention is to be the first married couple to go into outer space.
Woo! I'm so wisdom things. But Loretta, what do you have against the A continents?
I have nothing against the A continents. As a matter of fact, I have been to Zimbabwe and South Africa, which are countries in the continent of Africa. So let me get you straight, okay?
Thank you. And you've been.
Be straight about Loretta. You tell him.
I have a global conference where I am the keynote speaker in the country of Kenya in December. So I'm going to Nairobi.
How about this?
So there.
Thank you, Loretta. Received. I don't think I've ever thought of this until this moment. I don't know why, but aren't 4 continents start with A? Asia, Africa, Australia, and Antarctica. Loretta, I never thought of that till this very moment. 4 continents starting with the letter A. Like, I don't know.
See, that's because you're hanging with Mama Soul Wisdom. That's how.
That's it. And I've become enlightened from Mama Soul Wisdom. Gina Ricci, enlightenment is present because Mama Soul Wisdom is here. Please.
Shall we introduce the man, the myth, the enlightened soul, who is the incredible other half of Loretta Wetzel? He is a prominent accountant and entrepreneur specializing in real estate accounting and investing. President of PG Wetzel and Associates, Inc., with offices in Downers Grove and Evergreen Park, Illinois. His BA from Luther College in Decorah, as he proudly wears often, and works in the accounting world around the IRS for the past 43 years, is celebrating 50 years total in business. Everyone, let's please give it up for Perrin Wetzel.
Perrin, brother, thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for being here on this beautiful day, for causing this today, co-producing with your amazing, beautiful wife and Dinas as well. Thank you so much. And please, Perrin, your fun fact.
Well, if anybody's a bowler, you bowl a perfect game is 12 strikes in a row. Well, I bowled 12 strikes in a row, but I did not bowl a perfect game because I bowled the strikes in 2 separate games. But I did bowl 12 strikes in a row, so I'm perfect.
Yes, you
amazing,
are.
Perrin. That is amazing. Perfect, just the way you are. Perrin, how many strikes do you remember that you bowled in the first game, and how many strikes were from the first game?
Probably, I think about 9.
Got it. So you got it.
I bowled all of them except I think the first frame, and then I bowled some more in the second game. So yeah, so.
Perrin tearing up the bowling alley. That gives me a fun fact to think about that I might go with. But before that, let me introduce my co-host. This woman started selling crafts on her front lawn as an 8-year-old. She was then diagnosed with dyslexia and, of course, limitations placed upon her. From there, This woman said, no, I don't think so, and came boom straight through in network marketing and became a 7-figure earner in that beautiful space. And from there, she became the #1 business broker in the state of Nevada. She was the first woman ever to do it. She was the youngest person, male or female, at the age of 24, ever to be the #1 business broker in Nevada. She's like, I could teach this. Started training corporations, entrepreneurs on all the things. And then she had in 2019, every single sales team she worked with doubled their sales. Philanthropist, raising millions of dollars for charity last year, adventurer, skiing, surfing, scuba diving, the one and only co-host of The Heart of Influence, who from dyslexia trains neurosurgeons, brain surgeons, spinal surgeons on gender dynamics, communication influence, the one, the only Bella Verita. I'm going to take a nap now. After Mama Soul Wisdom and Bella Verita are here, their introductions are so overpoweringly overwhelming. I have no energy left. Bella, your fun fact.
Well, Sean, I have 2 fun facts today. And I'm going to share both of them because I can. So the first fun fact, because Kelly sparked this one with her backwards country skiing, which is absolutely incredible. And Kelly, if you don't know, Sean is an avid skier. So he is an incredible skier, skis double black diamonds and moguls. And, you know, even as a blind man, he might have taught me a time or two, you know, teaching me how to ski. But really, Kelly, I learned how to ski by watching YouTube videos because Sean just frustrated me and made me throw my poles. I didn't stress him out though at all, Timothy. So that never happened, but I watched some YouTube videos and now I am an expert skier. So that is one fun fact that I taught myself how to ski. But I think I also have to share the fun fact, Sean, that Loretta and I have a very, very special bond. And that bond is you took us out into the middle of the ocean in Grand Cayman and made us swim with these very slimy, big stingray things that Loretta and I were not super excited about, these slimy things sliming all over us, that we continued to squeal at very high levels for long periods of time. So Loretta and I are now squeal buddies. So those are my fun facts for today, Sean.
That is outstanding. Squealing is in the building. And Gina Ricci, again, we love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Peace out from the multiverse. Thank you. Thank you. And Bella Verita, let's do the things.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye, Gina.
Gina.
We will do the thing, Sean, but first, I'm going to introduce the most peaceful, calm, happy, non-stressed out person I know, the man that Tony Robbins said, there's no one who leads with more heart and more integrity than. The guy that beats world champions like Bet Keat at body surfing competitions. He is only one of 2 attorneys to win 2 top 100 national jury verdicts between 2014 and 2016 out of 1.2 million attorneys. That's not a small amount. In fact, last year, he was named one of New Jersey's most influential attorneys. He speaks on stages such as Disney, T-Mobile, Salesforce, Tony Robbins 17 times. Let's welcome, and everyone, last year, he raised nearly $7 million for refugees in Ukraine. So he's also a philanthropist in his spare time. Let's welcome Sean.
Thank you, Bella. Thank you. Appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. Appreciate that a ton. So fun fact wise, I usually go with I'm a blind man that has taught sighted people to ski, to surf, and to scuba dive. I may go with that, but I've also jumped out of an airplane with Bella Verita. So I will go with that one. And actually tried to feed her to the sharks in Grand Cayman, but that's a story for a different day. Bella, let's go.
Let's go. Let's start this show. Let's start with Miss Yvette.
Who's up first, Belle?
Yvette?
Oh,
Yes.
Yvette. Excellent. So Yvette, Bella's going to be anybody you want her to be. It's about going from hello to yes with integrity. No pitching, hook, and closing. Bella can be an ideal client, Yvette. She could be a philanthropic, charitable fundraising partner, whatever you'd want her to be. in 3 minutes. And P.S., you don't have to get an ultimate yes. It could just be a yes for a longer meeting. But Yvette, please, who would you like Bella Verita to be?
The person in charge of approving my grant at the VA.
All right, Bella, you're at the VA. You're doing grant
At the VA.
approval. Footnote:
I'm right back.
Bella's dad is a multiple tour combat veteran in Vietnam and Desert Storm. So this is a beautiful conversation. Bella, please take us in.
All right, Yvette had to go get something. That might be her snack. All right, she's back.
That's not, no. That's done. I'm back. I'm ready.
Okay. All right. Hello, this is Bella.
Hi, Bella. This is Yvette Jones Swanson of Vet Mentors. You should have received my email and thank you for confirming that. How are you today?
I'm doing really good. Unfortunately, it's a super busy day, but doing good. What can I do for you?
No worries. Well, you came highly recommended as I did to you, and I want to thank you for that. I created this program for myself because, as you know, as a veteran, going to the doctor, I didn't want to stay sick, and nor did I want to get on the medications that the doctor prescribed. So instead, I helped my doctors put me through community care to see outside physicians to help me, like chiropractic services and things of that nature. So for 100 days, I took myself on a journey to better health, and I created a program for the VA that I would like to introduce to you at this time.
Oh, okay.
And here's a picture of before and after. So this is a picture of me when I was in the VA system. And this is what I did for myself without the VA's medication.
Wow.
So I've been teaching this program on the county level and surrounding one city. And I am vendorized by the VA to service veterans.
Wow.
And I would like to introduce my grant to the VA to be accepted. And I was told you're the person who would be able to do that.
Wow, that sounds, I mean, your transformation for one is absolutely extraordinary, and congratulations on that. And so just in, quick 30 seconds, like how do you propose this, like working with the VA and kind of what is your vision in about 30 seconds, because then I got to run, unfortunately.
Oh, no worries. I've created a 100-day program that by doctors' prescription, their patients can enroll, and I would be guiding them every single week for the next 6 weeks on site at the VA facilities.
Wow. And is this like duplicatable, in other VA systems? Like each city has their own, VA hospital, VA representatives. Is this something that's duplicatable, or is it just you?
Oh, it's just me. I created the program, but the program can be written up in the format that the VA accepts so that it can be nationwide. And I am able to travel to do it in person. So in person or Zoom.
All right. Well, let's have a longer conversation, see how we might be able to work together.
Thank you, Miss Bella.
Thank you.
Awesome, Yvette. Bella Verita, Yvette, we'll get some feedback in a moment, but please, who's next?
Next up, is it Delana? Am I saying that right?
It's Delana.
Delana. Miss
Correct.
Delana. That's just like a beautiful name, Delana.
Thank
I
you
love
so
it.
much. And Bella is too. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So
Yes,
Delana,
we're having a moment, Sean. You may
Yes.
continue.
thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, Delana, your name is beautiful. And please, who would you like Bella to be?
Wait, you don't think my name is beautiful too?
Your name actually means beautiful. Yes, of course.
It's gorgeous.
Yes. But yes, over to you, Delana.
Yes, I would like Bella to be a real estate investor who's going to fund some of my, who would like to partner and fund my real estate ventures.
Let's go. Bella, you got some cash burn in the pockets.
Hello, this is Bella.
Hi, Bella. Thank you for taking the time. This is Delana Gibbons. How are you?
I am wonderful, Delana. How about yourself?
I am well, thank you. I was handed your contact information, and they said that you would be able to help me possibly. I think that this could be a beneficial partnership. I am currently part of like a novice investor, but I do have some wins under my belt. I was wondering if you would be willing to partner with some real estate investment endeavors that I have going on. Currently, as you are fully aware, there is a housing shortage. So I'm interested in providing real estate for low income people who normally wouldn't have access to that. And hopefully we can have a successful, lucrative partnership, helping others and helping ourselves.
That's beautiful. And so can you just tell me a little bit about, your background, the success that you've had in the real estate space, and, why it would make sense for me or any of my cohorts to invest with you?
Absolutely. I've done some wholesaling. I've also, I have rental properties currently, and I've rehabbed a couple properties as well. And I'm working on a deal right now and I also do property management as well. So hopefully that would be of some interest to you as well.
And how long have you, been in this field?
Just a bit over 5 years. I started in 2016. So
beautiful. Okay. Sounds interesting. I'd like to take a look at your portfolio, and maybe we could do that, over coffee and see if it makes sense.
Great. Thank you for taking the time. I'll talk to you soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Beautiful job, Delana and Yvette, both up to extraordinary things in the world. And so this is the time that we get to move to the judges, or Sean likes to say the feedbackers. And so judges, we're going to give 30 seconds of feedback to either Delana or Yvette, something that they did great, something that they could do to improve, and then a score of 1 to 10. 1 being you would rather go to the dentist and have a root canal than have a longer conversation. 5 is, if they bought you one of those fancy drinks at Starbucks, you'd meet them for a mocha chocolate. And 10 is you would rent a private jet. Of course, stop and pick up the Wetzels and Denius and fly anywhere in the world just to have a longer meeting with Delana or Yvette. And so, Jeff, let's start with you. And how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Yvette?
All right. Well, number one, I think they both did a great job. For Yvette, I would ask more questions. I would, to get somebody engaged in conversation is always best when, you give them a reason to answer you. It's always worked for me. And, I've learned that down the line through my adventures of doing stuff and creating meetings with people. But she did a great job. I understand she has the passion in there, which is great. She loves her project, and that is fantastic. It's nice that she had a little prop there to show what the program is doing for her. But I think to get that person, number one, I would say, I sent you an email. I would say, did you receive that email? Right? And if they received it, say, okay, great, because they already know what's in it. Get to the next point instead of, talking about rehashing what was in the email, because that person on the other end has got limited time, I'm sure, too.
Thank you.
Get to the point and go from there.
Awesome. Great feedback, Jeff. Thank you so much for that. That was extraordinary. And let's go, Connie. Connie, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Delana?
Yes, Delana and Yvette, you did a fantastic job, both of you. And Delana, one thing that I would, just like what Jeff said, I would absolutely ask more questions, I would ask more along the lines of what are things that would make a difference for them as to what you bring, and I would ask more along the lines of like, how is it that you can serve them more in regards to what the product that you bring, and it's phenomenal. I think
Mm.
that's absolutely phenomenal. I love real estate, a huge fan of real estate. And it's the education of it is just so absolutely necessary in our communities. And I thank you for
so
what
much.
you've done so far. So thank
Aw.
you.
Awesome job. Thank you for that feedback, Connie. That's beautiful. And let's go, Timothy.
And do we get a score from Connie?
Yeah. Yes, she gave a score. It was 5, right?
No, I didn't give a score. I would love to. give a
Oh,
score.
I misheard. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. All right. Thanks
I
for
would- I
looking
would
out,
give-
Sean. What was your score for Delana?
7.
7. Awesome. Thank you so much for that. And let's go, Timothy. How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Yvette? Oh, is Timothy frozen? I think Timothy might
He
be.
is.
I think he's stuck and frozen too. All right. Hopefully
Did we
he
get a
comes.
score from Jeff? I didn't hear.
Yes. Maybe it was Jeff that gave the 5 because he gave it in the middle.
No, I didn't give her a score, but I'm going to give her an 8 because of her passion.
Oh
I
my
love
goodness. I am
passion.
mishearing things.
Yeah.
Thank you. Awesome. Okay. So let's go, Cynthia. How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Yvette? I think we're on.
Okay, she did an excellent job, very good presentation skills. I think I would just talk more about the benefits for the veterans. I mean,
Mm,
a little, but I would just stick it in there with the benefits, and that would make them wonder like, oh, this would really benefit them, because everybody's looking to help the veterans, but
yeah.
everybody have an idea, but how is it going to really holistically benefit them? Yes, they're going to lose weight, but what is the end result? It could be mental, it could be physical. So just speak
Ooh.
about benefits for them.
Very good, Cynthia. And what is your score? Because I'm not forgetting this time for Yvette.
I would say an 8.
An 8. Beautiful. Thank you, Cynthia.
Thank you,
And
Cynthia.
let's go, Kelly. Kelly, how about your 30 seconds of feedback for Delana?
Okay, well, so I thought Delana did a great job. And really the only feedback that I have is after watching Yvette's presentation and her picture, the side by the board before and after picture, I thought that it grabbed so much attention that I thought, okay, maybe it's kind of like a template that we could all use when we're pitching something, is how can we present something in the opening that is going to immediately grab attention, get the person excited, impress them with whatever it is that the product might be or whatever you're pitching. Because I was genuine. I mean, I'm assuming that that's what Yvette ran away to grab, was the picture. And so at first I'm like, what's she doing? And then she comes back with the picture and I was blown away. So, I think just having something in the beginning that's sort of like an attention grabber. I think people usually resort to like a quote by a famous person or something like that, which I don't necessarily love. It's kind of cliche, but that really grabbed my attention.
Beautiful. And Kelly, what is your score for Delana?
I would say 8.
An 8. Awesome. Beautiful. And let's go, DNS. How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Yvette?
I'm in agreement with the with the result, the visual. That definitely was a benefit to get someone to actually pay attention to what you're saying. And then I agree with Cynthia with bringing more of the benefit to the veterans and the VA. They get to make people healthy, and it's an alternative to medicine, and that's your approach to it. You're coming from a different angle, so that less medicine, less side effects, that kind of stuff is a benefit that they will have with the veterans.
Beautifully said. And what is your score for Yvette, Denise?
8.5.
8.5. Very
Thank you,
nice.
Venus.
And let's go, Perrin. How about your 30 seconds of feedback for Delana? Oh, I can't hear you for some reason. And you're not muted either. So while he's figuring
okay.
out, oh,
Okay.
there.
All right. I was muted on my phone. Okay, now you can hear me. So Delana, I love your passion, your smile, and your energy. Your energy is what brings people alive and gravitates towards you. and that's going to take you a long way in helping you to get to where you want to go. So I would give you 8.5 on your energy, your passion, and that beautiful smile that you have.
Beautiful. Thank you, Perrin. And let's go, Loretta. If you're up for a challenge, how about 15 seconds of feedback and a score for Yvette, and 15 seconds and a feedback and a score for Delana, since we lost our friend Kimothy in the multiverse?
Oh, absolutely. So quickly for Yvette, I love the visual transformation with the poster. That was awesome. The optimization, I think, would be to have the pictures or testimonies of other veterans. You want to focus on what can be done so that you show that it's duplicatable. For Delana, yes, loved your energy. I would increase the energy with your confidence. You started out indicating that you're a novice. And then you also talked about real estate for low income people. So from an investor standpoint, I want to make sure I'm able to have my return on investment and that it is protected. And so when you said for low income people, I'm like, well, how am I going to get my money back was the first thought that popped into my mind. So when you're presenting, just keep that in mind with others, and let's turn that confidence level up a notch.
Beautiful. Love it. And what was your score for Delana?
Okay, so for Yvette, I gave her an 8. And for Delana, I gave her a 7.5.
Very nice. Awesome job,
Loretta.
Loretta. Thank you so much. And Loretta, since we are squeal buddies,
yes,
and yes, we are squeal buddies, and you know how much Sean has been misbehaving lately. So now is the time that we get to buddy up and really have some payback. So everyone, Loretta, Perrin, Denius, they all know this, but this is my most pleasurable time of the day when I get to put Sean on the hot seat. So I've been cooking up some scenarios over here because maybe Delana, maybe Yvette, maybe they knew what they were doing, maybe they didn't. And so, but they have to get in the hot seat. So now we get to put Sean on the hot seat on a scenario that he has no idea about. And although, you know, I would love for Loretta to make the choice. I think Perrin and Denius, because they would probably say Sean's not misbehaving at all. You're just a woman, so you want to say he is. So we're going to take his side. So we're going to make it fair and let everybody vote on what today's scenario shall be. Perrin, Loretta, Denius, you want to hear what we have for today?
Let's hear it, Bella.
All right. So option number 1 for his hot seat is the Dalai Lama is vegan. And so Sean would have to go from hello to yes with the Dalai Lama to eat a grilled cheese, a non-vegan grilled cheese, one of Jeff's famous grilled cheese. He'd have to go from hello to yes to eat, to have one of Jeff's famous grilled cheese. So that is option number 1. Option number 2, I am in the land of the Dallas Cowboys. And Emmitt Smith actually happens to have a real estate advisory company. And so option number 2 is Sean would go from hello to yes with Emmitt Smith. He would role play Delana, going from hello to yes with Emmitt Smith to partner with her on her real estate deals. But we're going to pretend Delana has never done a real estate deal at all. And so she's going from hello to yes with Emmitt Smith on why he would want to partner with her in doing all of her real estate deals going forward, even though she's got no track record in real estate whatsoever. So that would be option number 2. And then option number 3 would be to go from hello to yes with Dennis McDowell. I think I might be pronouncing that correctly. However, he is the Secretary of the Veteran Affairs for the United States. And so option number 3 would be going from hello to yes with Mr. Dennis, being a vet on how they could take her program globally to the veterans of America. So Loretta, Perrin, and of course, you guys, you can diss any of my scenarios and come up with something much, much, much harder on your own if you don't like any of my scenarios, or you can change anything about them. It is completely up to you. But Denius, Karen, Loretta, what would you guys like to see Sean go from hello to yes?
Okay, fellas, what do you think? I have an idea. I have a selection, but I want to hear your thoughts.
I like the Damiana going with the.
I like the Emmett Smith.
Uh-oh.
What about you, Gina?
Oh,
We
wow.
got Emmett Smith. We got Dalai Lama. Denius, what do you say?
I like the veterans idea.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Okay, then let's go. Kelly, you got to be the tiebreaker. Which of those three scenarios do you think Sean should go from hello to yes on?
Pick the toughest one.
I like the grilled cheese one.
Okay,
right.
that's it. We'll go with the grilled cheese.
Oh my God.
Yvette is very disappointed. So sorry, Yvette. Maybe we'll catch that on the next one, but we're going. And then, guys, who should play the Dalai Lama? Should we have Jeff play the Dalai Lama?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jeff, are you up for playing the Dalai Lama? But remember, you're a vegan Dalai Lama.
Yeah, I have no idea how to be the Dalai Lama, but why not? I'm here.
All right, Sean, you got to get Mr. Vegan Dalai Lama to eat a famous Jeff grilled cheese.
Unbelievable. Okay. Unbelievable.
You
Hello.
still like it, though, right?
Maybe. So, is this the Dalai Lama?
Yes, it is.
Oh, and this is Jeff, and I'm not sure. Forgive my ignorance. I'm not sure of how to refer to you as the Dalai Lama, His Holiness. What's the appropriate way that I should refer to you, please, sir?
Your awesomeness will do fine.
Okay, so your awesomeness, I am very grateful for this moment. Is it still a good time, your awesomeness, to have our 3-minute conversation that your team had set up?
Absolutely.
Okay, and so your awesomeness, I shared with your team, what this conversation was about, and quite frankly, I am shocked by the fact that you accepted the phone call in the first place, and I'm incredibly grateful. But can I ask you, your awesomeness, what prompted you to accept this phone call?
Because of who you are and your character, you're worth every minute.
Oh, well, thank you. So again, your awesomeness, my name is Jeff, and what I am doing in the world is I'm looking to cause impact, which of course is what you are and who you are, and fighting for justice, fighting for freedom with love is how I relate to you, your awesomeness. And if I can ask you this, may I ask you one question, please?
Yes, you can.
Yes. So how is it that with all of the injustice in the world, you continue to move forward on your purpose, your mission, your vision, your why? How do you continue to move forward? Please, your awesomeness.
Because there is a lot of good in the world and it needs to be spread, and people forget about all the good that's out there. So we just got to give it.
Awesome. So I'm hearing your desire, your awesomeness to spread goodness, higher vibrational energy, light to the world is how you keep yourself moving forward because that's your mission and your heart. Is that what I'm hearing, sir?
Yes, that is correct.
Awesome. So in our final minute or so, your awesomeness, I'd love to share something which seemed to resonate with your team. And I'm thankful that you accepted the phone call. So can I share for a moment?
Yes, you may.
Thank you. So this is going to sound unbelievably bizarre. And I would be honored to have a longer conversation about it. But I met this interesting blind man, Sean Callagy. You may have heard of him, may not, through the amazing Wetzels and their dear friend Dinas. And what this gentleman talks about is sustainable giving, which is how missions continue to move forward in the world, whether that be a business mission, a life mission, a spiritual mission, whatever it is. that people are creating value together. So your awesomeness, the thought is, I know you're a vegan, and I honor that. I respect everybody's personal choices. It's an incredible act of intentionality and heart. But folks see dividing lines, whether it be spiritual ones, ones of color, gender, national origin, even eating habits or political affiliations as barriers. So your awesomeness, I am proposing to you to have a longer conversation about raising millions and millions of dollars as we raised massive awareness to tens and hundreds of millions of people with the Dalai Lama eating a gourmet grilled cheese sandwich. It may sound trite and ridiculous, but what it would stand for is that we can all cross lines, barriers, and boundaries to create the consciousness and the oneness that your awesomeness stands for in the world. And there's a lot more to it than that. I'm not simply asking, hey, would you eat a grilled cheese sandwich? There's a philanthropic fundraising piece. There's a messaging campaign piece, and it would have a little bit of fun energy in it. So people would perhaps take themselves a little less seriously as we stepped into our hearts and took our mission of unity forward. So thank you, your awesomeness. How does that conversation resonate with you or not, to at least have a longer conversation about it, please?
Would absolutely have a longer conversation about it. So yes.
Awesome. And I cannot thank you enough. And your energy, your heart are fully present, and we'll get with the team. And I truly believe that you and your team are going to see this as a massive way of forwarding your mission. Thank you, Mr. Dalai Lama.